what can be done in a case where you've been diagnosed of breast cancer, what you need to do. Let me just have a look at some of the feedback concerning our question of the day, which we are asking you: what measures should the government put in place to improve cancer prevention and control in the country? CJ Dasila says more public awareness and affordable screening should be done. And let me just, Vincent Afande on Facebook says the government should put measures to secure payments and medical services, especially to the less fortunate families. And that is just some of the feedback, and of course we'll be sampling more as we continue, even as we come close to the end of this discussion. Dr. there's something you mentioned about cancer spreading to other parts of the body. What happens in that case, and at what stage does it happen, and how can people now prevent that from happening if you are diagnosed with cancer?
Because of different barriers our cancer patients face, some of it can happen even before the patient is treated.
Yes.
Because of the delays, you are trying to figure out what is the diagnosis before you look for money to go for staging. So they present with stage 4 cancer, which means the cancer has already left the breast, gone through the blood, and spread to other parts of the body. And most of the common areas it spreads to include the lungs, the liver, the bones, and the brain. And when they have this, they'll have symptoms or complications related to those organs, and even organ failure. And that is not a good endpoint. Other times, this cancer can spread while the patient is on treatment because of resistance, and it does happen. Or it can spread after you've been treated successfully, gone through everything, but during your follow-up, for strange reason, the cancers can come back and now start spreading again. So those are the scenarios where it can spread. And when it is now in stage 4, the best treatment is systemic. It could be chemotherapy, it could be hormonal therapy, and also the palliation, like if it's in the bones, you have to give radiation to control the bone pain. It may go to the spinal cord, so radiation can help reduce the effect of the disease on the spinal cord, so the patient is able to move again. In the brain, we also do give radiation to control the cancer from spreading to other parts of the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let me just have a look at one comment here by Vincent Makori on Facebook. Has given quite a number of them. Improving TV47, Kenya improving cancer prevention and control in Kenya requires a comprehensive approach from the government by, this is some of what the measures that Vincent gives: awareness and education, early detection and screening, vaccination programs, improved access to healthcare, research and data collection, affordable treatment, support of cancer patients, tobacco control, healthy lifestyle, that is a healthy lifestyle promotion, sorry, and finally, collaboration and partnerships. Collaborate with international organizations, NGOs, and private sectors to access resources, expertise, and funding necessary for implementing comprehensive cancer prevention and control programs. And Victor's given details of all that. And thank you so much, Victor Makori, for that comprehensive comment there concerning what the government really should do concerning concerning improving the measures to prevent and control cancer in the country. And even perhaps I would like to hear from you, Teresia, just your final thoughts about this Pink World Day, and also generally concerning surviving through the cancer process.
Mm-hmm. First of all, I would ask the government to make the screening and awareness readily available and affordable. Because without diagnosing, doing the early diagnosis, and without people being aware we might not achieve what the government is planning. We have very big machines and very expensive machines, but we have to start from the ground, from the root of the matter, so that by the time we are reaching to the treatment and use of those machines, they will be of help to the community. Another thing maybe I would like to talk to the patients who are out there. Yes. And I tell them, go for treatment. Do not hesitate to go for the treatment, because early treatment and early detection saves life. Another issue that is really disturbing the patient is about the prayers. I will tell the patients, because lucky enough with most of the cancer patients can speak to God yourself. Talk to God about yourself. Tell God what you want. Ask God what he wants with you and the journey of cancer. Because you may think that people are praying for you and they are not. They are praying different prayers. So pray for yourself as cancer patients. Our heavens are open and God can hear your prayers. That's all I have.
Great. Carol, your final shot?
As a caregiver, I would love to say that for those who are caregiving, give it your best. If you're stuck somewhere, reach out to us. We are several caregivers out here. And what I love the government to do, they should offer something like psychosocial support. That's something I learned recently, psychosocial support and counseling. And we are giving back to the society. And another thing the government should start, they should start something like supportive care, whereby the caregivers and the patients, the life after treatment, what next? So that they should consider, if you have supportive care, life after treatment, we can be given support after that. Because you find out sometimes, as a caregiver, maybe you've lost your patient, now you are in distress, you go into depression, you have nowhere to go, you have no one to turn to. But let's keep the journey, let's keep soldiering on, let's keep giving our best to our patients. And what I can say, early detection saves lives. Let's go out there, do screenings, let the government involve us in everything they do, and a lot of awareness needs to be done, not necessarily in the major towns, because the major towns now it's known. Even the media people, you media people should involve us. We go there, mashinani. We should go up in West Pokot, even if you do it in TV, we should go there physically, go and do awareness over there. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And Doctor, even before you give your final shot, I'd ask how do you think the government and private sector can synergize in order to help deal with the cancer treatment, mostly because I believe it's an elephant in the room here, and also are we well equipped as a country to deal with cases of cancer, not only breast cancer, but also all other cancers?
Thank you so much. So I would say that no one should face cancer alone, whether it's breast, cervical, or any other cancer. It is a multi-sectoral approach. Government, private institutions, NGOs should come together, and we focus now on prevention, screening, early detection and treatment, and even survivorship, because this cancer care journey is very long. I've come across patients telling me they delayed to come for treatment because there's no one at home or the family member could not bring them. So it is a wake-up call that we should all come together, families, friends, and support cancer patients through their journey. As a country, in terms of are we prepared? Yes, we are making major steps in terms of policy, infrastructure, human resource. There's a lot that has gone in. I can proudly say, as a country, we have 3 national comprehensive cancer centers, which we never had in the past. So we have Kenyatta National Hospital, KUTRRH, we have Moi Teaching Referral Hospital. Yes. We also have county radiotherapy centers, Nakuru, Garissa, Mombasa. So it's a big step. And then we have over 10 county chemotherapy administration centers. Just most of them are in those hospitals that I've named or in those counties. But we have others like in Machakos, Embu, Nyeri. So it is a big plus to the community. We also have universities training oncologists. Moi University, the Nairobi University is training. We have Kenya Medical Training Colleges training oncology clinicians. We also training nurses in oncology, radiotherapists, medical physicists. Technical University of Kenya is doing the training. We also have JKUAT, also focusing on training people in oncology. So there's a lot that is happening, investment in infrastructure, human resource, and even just creating awareness and having policies, cancer screening guidelines in the domain, national cancer treatment guidelines also in the domain. And as like 2 weeks ago, we also launched the radiotherapy treatment protocols also for national application. So I am proud to say that as a country we've made major strides, but it takes, they say it takes a village to raise a child. I also say it takes a village to raise or to support a cancer patient through their journey. So let us all work hand in hand and support, and not just looking at the government, because the government can do so much, but us as families, as individuals, what can we do to support this cause?
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nyongesa, the CEO of Texas Center, as well as a radiologist. Thank you so much for creating time. Teresia, a caregiver, as well as a cancer advocate. And we do have Caroline.
Yeah.
Caroline. Why am I confusing your names? Caroline, then Teresia, the survivor. It's been a pleasure having you guys. And Teresia, you are a hero. And to everyone else who's been watching this show, if you are going through this process, we want to tell you this Pink Ribbon World Day that you are a survivor and you are going to get through it. And also that the key issues, I think what I've taken away from all this conversation is that screening, creating awareness, sensitization, and most importantly, support to these breast cancer patients is a key in order to help them get through this process and also to be able to fight breast cancer as a country. And of course, this conversation doesn't stop here. You can always interact with us on our social media handles at TV47 News on X, TV47 Kenya on Facebook. The hashtag is Morning Cafe. And now I leave you with this special feature that Nairobi, Nakuru, Kiambu, and Nyeri, Machakos counties are the leading counties in terms of prevalence of breast cancer. And our reporter, Elizabeth Atieno, took a look at the increasing cases of breast cancer in Machakos County and filed this report. Take a look.
42,000 cases and 27,000 deaths related to cancer are reported every year right here in Kenya, which equally means that the country loses 75 people every day due to this non-communicable disease. The counties of Nairobi, Nakuru, Kiambu, Machakos, and Nyeri have since been listed as the 5 counties leading with cancer prevalence in the country. What is most shocking, however, is the increasing number of cancer cases in Machakos County, which reported 465 new cases in 2022. In order to ascertain the real situation on the ground, we embark on a 94-kilometer journey from Nairobi to Mwala in Machakos County, our area of interest being Nturuni village. The ambience in this village is that of silence, with the only sound being that of trees swiftly blown by the not-so-strong wind. But the threat that knocks on the doors of residents in this area is loud enough, with the impact being felt not only locally but internationally. This village is among those with the highest cancer prevalence in Machakos County. As we traverse the area, we come across Magdalene Musyoka, who was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2020 and now narrates to us her journey.
Nilienda 2019 Machakos level 5, nikaambiwa nipigwe picha, alafu kuangaliliwa nikaambiwa kuna uvimbe ndani. Sasa wakaniambia hawana clinics, kwa hivyo nitafute mahali nitolewe hiyo growth. Alafu nikatoka na daktari hapo, tukaenda kwa kliniki yake, akaniambia nitoe 10,000. Sasa nikatoa, akaenda akanitoa, nikaendelea tu, nikapona kabisa. Saa 2021 ilianza kutokelea nje sasa. Ikakaa kama kidonda. Nilipatiwa hii dawa, nikaambiwa nitumie for 5 years. Sasa nimemaliza mwaka mmoja, niko wa pili sasa. Na tangu nianze kutumia hizi madawa, mimi najisikia naendelea mzuri. Hata nikienda hospitali wananiambianga, hata ukaikaa unatumia hizo dawa.
57-year-old Dorothy Mwaka is now a cancer survivor. She was first diagnosed in the year 2010. Fortunately for Mwaka, her diagnosis was done on time. Hence, there was no need for her to go through surgery that will see her lose her entire breast. She was, however, forced to go through 6 chemotherapy sessions and 21 radiotherapy sessions in the year 2012.
Kafika mahali nikasikia ninaendelea na kufuata nguvu, na wakati waliniangalia daktari wakaona ninaendelea vyema. Kutoka 2010 half to now, I can say that it is Lord, kwa sababu nimepona.
For Mwaka, early screening was the silver bullet that saved her life till the moment she was declared cancer-free in the year 2014.
Siri ni ukipatikana na hii ugonjwa, wewe kwanza njipe moyo na ukae ujangojeka, kwa sababu ukifikiria kwa kichwa useme saa umengojeka utaenda.
So for us, one of the biggest things that concerns us is 2 out of every patient who are diagnosed die in the year of diagnosis. This is because majority of them are diagnosed at a late stage.
Late diagnosis of cancer remains one of the major challenges facing the fight against cancer in our county.
Most Kenyans are not going for screening and they are presenting with late stage cancer. In fact, I would say 60% are coming in stage 3 and 4.
But the financial burden that emanates from the treatment of cancer is too much to bear, especially for those still on their journey to recovery.
Hakuna kitu ya kansa ya bure. Sijawahi. Tulikuwa tunaingia tu hapo ndani, unatumwa chemistry. Unaleta hata gloves. Saa mimi nilifanywa tu harambee. Kusema ukweli, si kuwa na chochote. Saa ebu fikirieni, ukiambiwa saa hiyo umeweka ndawa saa hiyo na uitishwe 32k. Utatoa wapi saa hiyo? Hakuna.
There is a lot of effort or a lot of expense involved in terms of managing the later stages. But once it's discovered at the early stage, the management of that particular disease, the cost is minimal and chances of eradication are very high.
Within the NHIF benefit package, we're able to address the needs of the people to ensure that what we offer them after paying the 17 shillings a day or 500 shillings a month, that should they have cancer, that it will be able to be treated within the package to alleviate them from financial hardship.
According to the National Cancer Registry, breast cancer is leading among the female gender at 15.9%, while prostate cancer is leading among the male gender at 10.1%. The situation is similar in Machakos County as women bear the greatest cancer burden, with 26.5% living with breast cancer, while 23.2% and 8.8% are diagnosed with cervical cancer and cancer of the esophagus respectively. Elizabeth Atieno, TV47, Machakos County.